Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Drake Johnson here. Just a little before mention, the whole time I was recording I didn't realize that my sound was really loud. My song that I was playing, Owl City, in the background, hey what's up Owl City, was super loud and I didn't realize it, so I apologize if I'm hard to understand this episode. Maybe at one point I'll go back and re-record this, but I just did quite a bit, so I wanted to make sure I at least had this first video out. Just listen closely, you'll be able to understand me. It's just sometimes it's pretty hard. Just try and watch and listen and follow along. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will try to help you get the best I can. Alright, peace out, enjoy the video, enjoy episode 4. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 4 of the CAD and MDT solutions. Whatchamacallit. I'm actually recording this as I just uploaded episode 3. I'm gonna go through here real fast. Let me go back to some of the comments here, because I just want to address some of you guys real quick and say my appreciation for you. First off, Cody Borstel, I apologize if I butchered your name there. A little shout out to you, my man. I'm glad you're finding these tutorials helpful, and I hope you are able to, make something successful, make something fantastic and great. I look forward, I'm super excited to seeing what all you guys come up with and seeing your guys' CAD and MDTs. I'm hoping at the end you guys will, show me yours. Show me how you guys did your design, how you guys did your stuff. And hopefully you guys learn from this and are able to utilize this to make better and better CAD systems. One more shout out here over to Generic Gaming. Man, you have been on me about getting these episodes out. I appreciate your enthusiasm and you wanting to get some episodes out. So I appreciate it, and hopefully you're creating some badass CADs. Let's see here. Okay, so what we need to do this time, I went over, where's my notes from last episode? There they are. So last episode we started on the new CAD. Okay, sorry, it's been a couple days since I've recorded episode 3. I still never actually uploaded it. I was gonna remake episode 3. It was a whole shabacle. So I'm on our computer aided dispatch screen. This is obviously gonna be our dispatchers. So we need to do a couple things. What do we need dispatchers to have? First off, let me make a notepad. I like planning things out. So we need our dispatchers to be able to view all units, or view all users, technically. Set users status. We're not going to do any civilian search. Well, we're going to do civilian. Yeah, but it's not going to be very in depth. We'll do a basic civ info search. We'll have license. We'll go with what we'll have. We'll have name, date of birth, license status, and that's it really. We won't go into maybe address. We're not going to go into too much history here. Let's see, basic civilian information search. We're gonna make them be able to set hold traffic / priority. Generate calls. Generate bolos. So let me show you what design we're gonna go after. We're gonna go after where's it at? We'll use this guy as an example. Let's use the sort of the user interface we're gonna go after. Privacy warning, whatever. Fuck off. Fuck off. Where's CAD? Nope. Let's use the dispatch screen. We're gonna sort of mimic. We're not gonna have distress signals or 911 calls. Don't get your hopes up. Sorry. Too advanced. Not going into that. Just take some of the lessons and that you learn from this and apply it towards something like that. Because really we went over all the core concepts already that you need to make all this stuff. So you should theoretically be able to go ahead and go on without me and move on. But if you can't, that's okay. We'll work through it. So this is the sort of layout we're going to go. We're going to have all the units here in the middle, your police and fire units. On the left we'll have our buttons. On the right we'll have on the right side we'll have all the call information. So this is the design we're going to go for. Something similar to that. So in that spirit, the first thing we're going to do is display the units. That's the first thing we need to do. Well, we're going to start by making a group, containers group, just for UI design, because, yeah. center this horizontally, and I like making this element fixed width. Just so that way we have a nice main group to put all of our stuff inside of. We're gonna have a background style of none. Let's see here. Let's start off with getting our units displayed. So we're going to use visual elements text to display. We're going to display police units here. Style, I'm going to change this here to centered title large. And then up here where it's blank, if you click on this, you can customize everything. So I'm going to customize it. Just to have a black color, well, grayish black. I'm going to do this horizontally because I want our police units to be right in the middle. And here we need to create a repeating group. This repeating group needs to be pretty wide in width, and we're going to right click center horizontally. The first thing we're going to do is change separato here to none, and your rows to 1. I'm also going to click on repeating group has a fixed width because I don't want it to expand when it drags. And the type of content is going to be user. Your data source, do a search for, type user, where, active server equals current users active server, active department, we're gonna need to change something real quick because I didn't realize that was the constraint with bubble. I want to do active departments. You see, some of these road bumps are stuff that you gotta work out. So the best way I could think to do this is instead of user, we're gonna create a new field, and go to data, gun user, create a new field. Your field name, we're gonna change this here to active type. The field type is gonna be text, and we're gonna hit create. And we're gonna hit the home page. Click your confirm button. Go to your workflow. We'll go to the one that actually works right now. Go to page CAD, make changes to user. We're gonna change active type equals to repeating group, departments, selected departments, type. There we go. Go to CAD. Search for user where active type equals dynamic. Active type equals police. And then we also need to set a user status. We don't have anything for status to hold statuses. So in user, we're going to create a new field. And we're just going to call it status and make it text. And we're going to create a new one as well. We're going to create a new field and call this here active call. Active call is going to be of type calls. It's not going to be a field or anything, a list. Not a list. Okay, perfect. And back to your repeating group, search for users, add new constraint. We need to add status doesn't contain off duty. Bum, bum, bum. So one thing we will need to do is your logout button. We will need to not only go to page home, but we're going to click on this account, make changes to current user, and we're going to change status equals off duty. Obviously we need to do that first, so that way it does it before it goes to page home. Perfect. Now here, instead of police units, we're going to create a group. This group will mainly just be used for background colorization because, yeah. And here's where we're going to start getting picky about our actual UI design. Okay. So this here in your group B, or whatever it's called here, this inside group of your repeating group, we're going to do type of content, user, data source, current cells user. Basically, again, we're transferring the current cells user to the group. That way, when I put a text element in there, I can grab the parent group's thing, the parent group's user. We're gonna go to our text elements, and the first thing we want to display is their name and their call sign. So the first thing I'm gonna do is insert dynamic data, parent groups users name. And then I'm gonna hit enter, insert dynamic data, parent groups users active departments short name. That way the dispatcher can see the short name or the short version of the user. Perfect. Now, one thing we want to do here, actually we'll do that later. Don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about it. We'll just get all the text on here. So we have the user, the name and the call sign. Oh, well, call sign, not short name. I'm sorry, my mistake. Parent groups users call sign. You guys can do this however you want. You can put call sign up top and you can put the short name on bottom. Really, this is all you here. This is just display for what the dispatcher will see and how they'll see it. Personal preference here. I'm going to copy this here. And I'm going to delete everything. Just hit the delete button on your keyboard. Then I'm going to change this here to current user. I'm sorry, parent groups users, active departments, department short name. So here's where the short name is going to be. I'm going to make it small. Center this vertically, and also center this vertically as well. So this here will be that department short name, the short version of the name. We won't need very much space for that. We're not really leaving us very much room. We're gonna make this smaller because we're not leaving us much room for all the other stuff. This horizontal. Oh, not horizontal. I'm sorry. I meant horizontally. Yeah, horizontally. I must have hit vertically by accident. One second. Just doing some Discord stuff there. Perfect. Alright, so we have the short name displayed. The next thing we need to do is be able to set their status. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to scroll down here to drop down, input forms drop down, and we're just going to make a little drop down here. But this drop down personally looks ugly as fuck. So we're going to customize this a little bit. We're going to change the style to blank. The text colors me like gray black, placeholder color white, background style black color, but we'll make this like that color, the gray. Before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me, give them no reason to stare. Okay, so in your drop down list here, we're gonna enable auto binding on parent elements thing. The field to modify is status. Whoops. So notice this big long text here. You want this input to modify a thing of type user in the field status, but there are no privacy rules, blah, 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 blah. You can read. Click on that. It should bring you to data, privacy, user. We're going to define a new role. Role name is going to be dispatcher. So when current user's active type is dispatch, it'll say users who match this rule can. We're going to allow auto binding. And we're going to allow auto binding for status, call sign, and where's that? Call sign, status. We'll just do that for now. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. For your choices, we're going to have quite a few here. We're first going to have available, unavailable. We'll do busy, on call. We'll do en route. Well, available, unavailable, busy. We can do 10.6 / call pending. We'll do call pending. We'll just do call pending. Again, you can do whatever you want for your status types here. Call pending, just make sure you remember what you put here. We have call pending, on scene, transporting, or off duty. So here's all your choices here: available, unavailable, busy, call pending, on scene, transporting, or off duty. And you won't need to do anything with this. It'll automatically bind to your parent group's thing. So this here automatically binds to the user. And what that basically means is whenever you change this, it'll automatically realize, hey, this has changed. It's tied to the user, so change the user. So yes, this here will automatically select the one the status currently is, if another dispatcher was to change it. And if you change it, it'll update it in real time for all the other dispatchers in the unit itself. We're just gonna change this name to, I don't know, status update. Now on this right hand side, we're just going to put in text. Nope, we're going to copy this. All about consistency. And this here is a little different. We're going to have to use a conditional for this. But let's just start off with the actual text itself. You're going to do dynamic data, and this is going to be parent group users, active calls, title. But what if they're not on an active call? Good question. We're going to go to conditional, define another condition when parent group's user's active call is empty. We can actually change the text to not on call or no active call. So now theoretically what we have just done here is we've made a police unit. So we're actually going to preview this real quick. Oh, I gotta log in here. Log into my account, Drake at simplexsolutions.com. Sorry, that's not the right password. What? I don't know what my password was, so we'll just run as communications, call sign, control 01, server 1, confirm. Oh wait, my mistake. Go to your repeating group again on your CAD. Change this here from vertical scrolling to full list. I forgot to do that. My bad. You guys need to do that too. Okay. Obviously, we have no police units though. So I'm actually going to create a new user here. New entry. Actually, I'm just going to register a new account real quick. Log out. I'll just create an account here. Support at simplexsolutions.com. We'll put John A. Password. Your account's been created. Contact the supervisor to approve it. Fantastic. Now we're gonna run as Drake at Simplex Solutions. We're going to go in here and approve my account real quick. You'll see here, John A. We're going to hit approve. I'm going to add department. We're going to add to him San Andreas Highway Patrol. Perfect. Excellent. This looks ugly as fuck for an admin panel, but hopefully you guys are doing better than this because I don't like this at all. Not this at all. Whatever. So I'm just gonna copy this URL here. Start new incognito. simplexsolutions.com. Your account has not been approved yet. Hey guys, Drake Johnson from the future again. You're probably wondering why the background is going so freaking fast and why all the sound went away. Well, I'll tell you what, I spent about 15 minutes trying to figure this thing out, and I couldn't figure out why it was not letting me create this account and sign in. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I think it had something to do with the fact that my internet crashed, which you're gonna see here in a second. My internet went down, so I think they had hand on hand. I think my internet was on the way out. So, yeah. Alright, enjoy the rest of the video. This is weird. This is weird, folks. I don't know why this is doing this. Is approved, true. What? Huh. Okay, we're gonna change this up a little bit how we do this. So, the first one we're gonna do right here. Oh, wait a second. I think I just lost internet. Hold on. My Discord just closed on me. Did I just lose internet? I did just lose internet. Well, that's gonna have to do it for this episode. I know we didn't do very much. I apologize, but I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know at all. But, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.